What could be worse than having your best friend die? It's 31 Days of Horror and it's day 12, and we're watching the movie The Revenant. Bart, who's in the military, dies overseas when he runs into something that is kind of like a zombie, but then he comes back to life. He goes to his friend Joey for help, but obviously freaks him out because he just attended his funeral and now he's back alive. Obviously, hijinks ensues and they are trying to figure out what is going on with him and what he even is. Well, it turns out he's a revenant. It's like a zombie, not really a vampire, but it's kind of confusing. He goes around trying to get blood so he can function, and also his ex-girlfriend finds out that he's still alive. One thing that I did notice that was kind of odd is the first two interactions that he has with people who are trying to kill him is the first one is a Mexican dude at a gas station who holds him up at gunpoint, who also tries to shoot him, and the second one is at a convenience store that is being robbed, and that gunman is a black guy, and he happens to kill them each time. And I just thought it was kind of odd that everybody he kills in this film happened to be people of color, other than the dirty cops that he kills that were all white. The other thing that I kind of thought was weird is Bart is in the military, but he acts much like a normal guy in all of these gun situations and fighting situations. Now, I don't expect him to fight like some super cool action star, but he fights like he's never been in any sort of training, which is just kind of weird to me. Bart goes around town with Joey, cleaning up crime and killing them and drinking their blood, all while kind of being a pseudo-vigilante, which puts them on notice with the cops. Joey asks Bart if he could turn him into whatever he is, and he doesn't really want to, and unlucky enough for Joey, I guess, he happens to get shot, and Bart has to drink his blood or bite him to make him not die, and that brings him back. Now, I normally would say spoilers for this, but it does show it on the poster, so I don't think that really counts. We then later get a montage of them going around town cleaning up crime. It was kind of weird because a lot of the shots look like it's just on a green screen backdrop, which really took me out of that scene. The rest of the film plays out very morbidly dark. I get that the film is a comedy and kind of dark comedy, but as things take a worse turn for our main characters, it definitely gets more dark in tone, I would say. Now, I get that this movie is a comedy, but there's a scene that is just so dumb, it's just not even funny, it doesn't even make any sense. Bart is giving himself up to the cops as a flood of people are running up from the subway, and they freak out for some reason and just mow everybody down. Literally makes no sense. And then he runs past them, they turn to each other to try to shoot him, and then they kill each other. I don't know. The ending of this movie I didn't really see coming, but to be honest, it didn't really do much for me. I didn't really know what direction this movie was going in, but the first half had really good momentum, and I was enjoying it, but then it loses steam and just completely loses the plot near the end of the movie, and I just didn't really enjoy it at the end. This movie had some interesting ideas and some good moments, but it just couldn't stick that landing. That's why I give The Revenant a 6 out of 10. If you guys like this review, hit that like button if you guys want to see more, hit that follow button, and as always, thanks for watching.